name is Jahbu Ourinde. I hail from Queens, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Member of the Skitty Slam team. Right now I'm the Grand Slam champion of Slam. Charlotte, y'all give it up for a brother. I did that poem for a very specific reason, right? Because we all scream about revolution. Everybody want to be woke. Everybody want to be conscious. But when it comes down to it, when they're out there shooting our boys in the middle of the street, a lot of us ain't out there marching. A lot of us ain't shooting back. A lot of us ain't talking. We just watching them do it, right? My grandfather called it the cow in the pasture syndrome, right? Y'all from up north. I live down south. So in the south, they have these pastures with all these cows and stuff in it, right? So a lot of times, they don't kill the big cows, they kill the calves, the little cows. So a cow weighs about 2,000 pounds by itself, right? So imagine these big-ass cows watching them take their little babies into this converter, right? The babies can't turn around, and they're taking these little spike things, and they're spiking the things in the head, right? And these big-ass cows don't do nothing. They can't do nothing. And that's how I feel like we are right now in America. We watching them shoot our boys in the middle of the street, and we act like we can't do nothing, right? So we really want a real revolution. It's not always about revolt and going out in the street tearing up some shit, because if you're going to tear up some shit, don't tear up no shit in Brownsville, tear some shit out there downtown, right? If you're going to tear some shit up, right? If you're going to revolt, it ain't about marching in Brownsville, it's marching in the middle of Manhattan, right? So at the end of the day, we have to get a real revolutionary mindset, right? So I got a 22-year-old son, right? 45 look like this, y'all. So I got a 22-year-old son. I got a 22-year-old son goes to LSU, graduates next year. So, thank you very much, thank you very much. So he ride around with kids don't look like him, right? 5 of them in the car. They get pulled over. They pull one kid out the car. Guess who they pulled out the car? My 6'2", this nigga is every bit of 130 pounds. He's 6'2" though. Long dreads, he pull him out the car, he calls me, right? And as a black man, I want to be able to tell my son to stand up for himself, right? But in today's society, if I tell him to stand up, there's some people out there waiting to lay him down, right? So I wrote this poem for my kid. And these are words that I never wish I ever had to say to my child. But if y'all want to hear that poem, somebody say already.
Already.
Can't hear you. You want to hear that poem? Somebody say already.
Already.
When they come for you. Listen, I'm going to need for you to be sure that you're prepared, son. You know, it's perfectly fine if you're scared, son. So when they come, listen, I'm gonna need for you to stop. Okay, drop to your knees. All right, then interlock your fingers behind your head. And then you stare at that oppressor square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son, you tell him I am unarmed. I am not resisting. Listen, go on and surrender in the name of your future bloodlines, for they are exterminating black babies through black boys. They're hunting you like wild game. So you just be one of the weaklings, son. See, they're out there murdering warriors reaching for their wallets, son. See, it's a war out here. You will not be a casualty, for you are no soldier, nor are you a threat. So you will not be a part of this revolution. You will not be a part of this problem. You will not be a part of the solution, son. You will stop. You will drop to your knees. You will interlock your fingers behind your head. You would stare at that oppressor square in his eye, and you will speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son. You tell him I am unarmed. I am not resisting. So you tell him your daddy just wants you to make it home. Listen, you need to find a place to tuck your pride in the same place where your fears hide, because manhood has no place in this race. So don't you dare speak intelligently. Peace and love to these boys in blue, but they will beat you black and they will spit in your face. Son, so you are not Trayvon Martin, you are not Mike Brown, you are not Eric Gardner. Do you not know that these cops will kill you? They will Amadou Diallo and Emmett Till you. So son, when they come, I'm gonna need for you to stop. You know, just drop to your knees. Just interlock your fingers behind your head. Then you stare at a person square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words you tell him. You tell him, son. You tell him. You tell him I am unarmed. I am not resisting. Because ain't nothing wrong these days with begging yourself out of a lynch. See, these boys will shoot you in broad daylight with folks watching and recording on their cell phones, and they'll still retire and get their pensions when they come for you, son. You be afraid, but don't you dare turn like you gonna run. Son, hey boy, you just stop, okay? And then you drop to your knees. All right? And then you interlock your fingers behind your head. Then you stare at that oppressor square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words you tell him. You tell him, son. You tell him, you tell him, you tell him, you tell him. You tell him I'm unarmed. I am not resisting. You tell him that your dad is waiting for you to come back home. You tell him I'm unarmed. I am not resisting. You tell him that your dad is waiting for you to come back home.